welcome back to What Our Movie. I am Tony.
And I'm Clem.
And we're back for Season 5 of Breaking Bad. Last time was Madrigal, where we
a magical
saw...
episode.
That pun's never going to get old. You've said it about 10 times.
I
tried. But yeah, last time we... it was a kind of a Mike-heavy episode.
Yeah.
He got questioned by the DEA.
Yeah.
They know about his money. They know about all the money.
Grandkids.
Yeah. About the 11 people on a list that Lydia had. We met Lydia. What do you think of her?
Interesting. We saw a death scene, first 5 seconds. What? Not her death scene, but we saw a death scene.
Oh, suddenly you said we saw her death scene. No. I was like, what were you
reminded
watching?
me of seeing her in the office.
Yeah.
That was in the same place.
Yeah, but Mike's in.
Yeah.
In on the deal.
And he's trying to get them full.
And Skylar's kind of moping.
Yeah.
There we go. This is Season 5, Episode 3, Hazard Pay. This aired on the 29th of July 2012, directed by Adam Bernstein, and written by Peter Gould.
I guess that's probably
Gould.
what this payout is that they're meant to be getting. Imagine that's what would be called hazard pay, like it's payout if anything went
Well, like Lydia said, she said this is a list of like 11 people who can sink us. And Mike said Gus paid them very well, compensated them in the case if this would happen, they get caught, so they're paid to stand up the heat. Unfortunately, one of them didn't see it that way and went on a killing spree, but only killed one. Chow. Yeah. There you go. What do you think? We'll see. What else?
Maybe some of the others that are on the thing, and maybe some more of Lydia as well.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Full reactions in the description. Need your own copy to watch along. Just make sure to come back. We'll talk about it. Let's go. Secure facility.
Where are we?
Dennis Markowski?
That's the one.
Oh, Dennis.
Oh, and I've got my paralegal with me today.
He's a paralegal?
Apparently so. Man, every time he looks at anyone... He'd be on that lookout. Okay.
It's a paralegal meeting.
Hear about Chow? He's dead. It wasn't me. It wasn't a message. It wasn't payback. It was a mistake made by a third party who has since been dealt with. The deal you had with Fring, still in place. Okay. Don't okay me. Got something to say?
I'm looking at 8 years minimum. I'm no rat, you know it.
Nice.
All due respect, what are we talking about here?
Deal. It's the deal.
What's the deal?
The feds
with
took
the
away
devil.
my hazard pay. Sooner or later, someone's gonna flip.
No one's flipping. Everyone gets their hazard pay.
But the man is dead. Made the lab's a hole in the ground.
Got something new. It's just starting up. It's gonna make you whole.
Ooh.
Something new.
You got my word.
I kind of trust Mike's word
Yeah.
over anyone. I don't know.
I'm good.
I don't see him. Maybe he does shake hands.
That's your choice.
I mean, he shook Walter White's hand.
Yeah.
You don't mean to get to them all today.
Yeah, I do.
Let's go! Open up!
He means business today.
He does.
That guy's like, I've only got so many songs on my iPod.
Let's listen to the same song over and over.
So the guy's just turning a blind eye.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to pay any attention.
Probably being paid to do it.
Yeah, I mean,
Money is the
are
answer
they?
to everything.
The hazard pay's gone.
Well, there's new hazard pay.
I really like that sound design there. So little, but it's great.
Is he moving in?
It looks like it.
And Skylar's okay with that?
Back here!
What do you think?
Skylar got a choice?
Walt Whitman.
Does she know?
Are you moving back in?
No, she does not know.
I'm home. Do you really think that's a good idea?
Yes.
He can't read the room, can he?
No, but is he on? Is it the other way that he sees that? I mean, she's not really pushing back on that, is she?
Oh, I thought he was asleep.
I didn't know. It sounded like someone's opening and shutting curtains or blinds.
Come on!
We're the three amigos.
Mike knows the business. Mike's okay.
He's okay. He said he was gonna break my legs. I don't tell me. Gave me the dead mackerel eyes. He meant it.
So he probably threatened someone before breakfast this morning. He does.
I mean,
Let it be noted that I do this under duress. I'm in, Yule.
this is interesting. I told you, the way he just looks at people.
Mike, I'm extending you the
I handle the business. Don't tell you how to mix your chemicals and whatnot, and you do not tell me how to take care of business.
Seems fair.
Is that absolutely clear?
It's very clear.
Or I will break your legs.
Sure. All right, let's take the tour.
Tour. Ooh. Where are we touring?
You're okay with that?
He handles the business, and I handle him.
Oh.
How does he think he can do that?
Talking about this is your best bet.
Saul knows these places.
Forklifts, people coming and going, throw up a curtain wall, stack some boxes in front of it, give you all.
Curtain wall.
He's got his business.
Why do I feel like it's going to end up underneath the car wash?
This place stinks already. You'll blend right in.
You know, I worked in a box factory one summer in high school.
Trip down memory lane.
When this thing is running, it's like a jungle. Ruin the product.
Well, you can't just pop down to Costco and get a couple dehumidifiers. Fine, moving on.
Seemed good to me.
Yeah.
Guess not.
What's this?
That bread.
And you get all the free tortillas you want. That's the special feature of this place.
We'll make the tortillas smell like cat piss.
Anything food related, gonna have unannounced government inspections.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, next one. No.
They're going to end up at the car wash.
You think?
Yeah. Oh, free tortilla.
Hot tortilla.
Hell no.
Is it what I think it is?
No, it's a long shot. Look, I get it. Just say no and we'll go get dinner.
No way we're cooking in here.
There's a cop shop a quarter of a mile away. Perfect. What?
How are we gonna fit a lab in here?
Who said here?
What is happening?
The house is infested. The house stays like that for days. No one looks twice at anyone go inside. Hell no. And that's
His face, he looks so happy.
What? They're just going to go into...
They tent.
Why not?
House is weak. Once the tent is up, you go in, cook a batch, bomb the place, and leave.
In and out for every cook. Set the lab, cook, take everything down.
Your face. Do you not like this idea?
No.
Ira, he's the owner. Down below, that's Todd. Pest control operations lead. E&E artists. They're burglars. Yeah, copy the keys, locate the valuables and alarms, and they sell that information to other crews.
You know them how?
Pulling their chestnuts out of the fire, legally speaking.
Pulling their chestnuts on the fire.
Ira, these guys are good.
We take a vote? Why?
I'm in. So what do you think of this idea then?
Sounds like an awful idea.
Damn.
Far too much effort.
Did you ever expect Skinny Pete to be playing the piano? He's a properly classically trained pianist. He, however, is not drunk.
You sound great.
You got any roadie cases?
Top of the line.
You know what these are for.
Lining quarter inch.
I'm gonna need 4 of them.
4? What's your band called?
Vaminous Pest. That's the name of the pest guy.
Sure looks like you're back in business.
Way back in business, man. Look at this.
If there's ever anything else you need from us, little stuff, big stuff.
Need someone to play the piano,
Little classical.
guitar.
Yeah, maybe someday.
That's cool.
That man's stare says it all.
Keep it on, brother.
It is the same job as always. Things the same, except for one important detail.
No stealing.
Nothing. I mean nothing. As far as you're concerned, they are ghosts. You don't speak unless you're spoken to. On the other hand, if they tell you to jump, you jump. Call them yes, sir, and no, sir.
Damn. I think Mike was right for the business side of things.
The tank's not going to fit in the box. Carry the motor in separately, twist it into place.
That's good. And Joe and his guys can build it.
They can pull off the magnet. They can
Scrapyard guys.
Listen about the smell. I was down in Mexico, plastic hospital tent.
Oh, she's got a key, eh?
This is Brock.
Oh.
I'm Walt. Heard a lot about you. I understand you were in the hospital.
I did that.
I was thinking I could make us all some dinner.
Just stay for a beer at least?
Sure, why not? Beer sounds good.
Ooh. He's got a new family now.
Yeah. To be honest, the longer he's not at home, I think Skylar is better off.
Yeah.
But this could be a bit awkward.
A bit. You were worried that he wasn't going to be talking to her anymore. Remember? Yeah? Why are you just staring like that?
His face then. Does the kid know? Like, how did he get poisoned? Do you know what I mean? Did Walt go, here, have a flower, eat it? Or...
Yeah, that's the thing. Don't know.
Family all packed up, ready to go? Yeah.
It's interesting. This is not a thing here.
No. Why is it a thing in America? Why do houses have to be...
Holy crap. How much poison are you using?
It's not how much, it's getting it where it's needed. They disperse the fumigate in. We have all your keys.
He looks a bit worried.
No.
He looked so confused, like,
Yeah.
When they said about nobody dares go inside, I just remembered Always Sunny when they went inside. Oh, the new uniforms are looking fancy.
Sir? Sir? There's a nanny cam in the living room clock. I disabled it. I just thought you should know.
What's your name?
Todd.
Wow. What about the no talking rule? We're going to get a nice little montage. All laid out ready for him.
It's easy work now.
You were like, car wash, car wash, car wash.
Yeah. This is ridiculous. This is...
I mean, they fit a lab into an RV.
Yeah.
So.
But they're cooking more now, aren't they?
Yeah. And so, back in business, but doing it this way.
Yeah.
Did you expect this at all? No. I mean, even when he said the idea, you were like, what?
So much effort to move all the time.
Yeah.
And you're more likely to run the risk of being stopped and someone look at the equipment and be like, was that metal? Is that metal in meth?
They put aluminum in there, right? Aluminum foil. Like, I remember because he said that, what's his name was going to forget it, and then he did it. Oh, yeah, I was wondering, what is it for? Like, it must, I don't know. Oh, that's such a cool shot. Ooh,
It's very
tasty.
satisfying.
It is kind of in a way like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh. Wow. They've always done cool like montages for it.
Cheers.
Chilling. I guess they got weight now, haven't they?
Seeing you, Andrea, and that little boy was nice.
Nearly there was no little boy though, was there?
Yeah.
Feels right, it feels right. Listen to your gut.
Says I'm hungry.
Honesty.
She doesn't know anything. She can make a pretty good guess. But I never told her anything.
I mean, he's one to talk.
Yeah.
The messy ways Skylar found out, right?
Jesse, I can't pretend that this doesn't affect me. It does.
God, Walt, it's not the Walt show.
I know.
Secrets create barriers between people.
We've seen that. Definitely seen that between them.
Experience. You'll have to decide how much you'll share with her.
Yeah, we were just chilling watching Three Stooges,
Yeah.
and now you're like...
Everything? Like Gail?
Maybe miss some bits out.
I'm just trying to say that I trust you. I know you'll make the right call.
To Soul.
Huh?
To Soul.
Soul?
Right, cool. Beth,
oh, I see.
To go in circle. We're going to leave streets.
For
That's pretty
God's sake.
basic, right?
Just eat your lunch.
Yeah.
Hank's back at work. Laughed him out of the office when he told him about that chicken man.
Yeah.
Chicken man.
Chicken
As far as I'm
boy.
concerned, if it were me, I'd tell him I'll go to hell. God knows where he'd be if we had to go through his health plan.
The big event coming up.
Well, it's birthday. I don't think we're ever going to do anything this year.
Man, she just looks deflated.
Of course we're gonna do
Jeez.
something. Skylar, he was diagnosed around his birthday, right?
Gonna
Precious,
crack.
wait, what are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Skylar, you're not smoking around the baby, are you?
Don't be
And you
judging.
can't smoke here. There's got to be some rule or regulation. I know for a fact that is
For
illegal.
God.
Yeah, please just
Shut
tell
up.
her to shut up. Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. Please don't speak to me like that. I am simply saying that you
Will
can't
you shut
afford
up?
that Hey.
Shut the hell up. Shut 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 up.
She's not saying anything anymore. Here is the mental breakdown that has been brewing.
It's about dying. Like, Jesus Christ.
3.
The bugs aren't gone. How do houses get infested?
It's just breed, don't they, bugs? They just go crazy.
Why is it an American thing? Our houses don't get infested.
You got 3 cats. They just multiplied.
Excellent.
So they're not going to shut the door.
Damn. What a transition.
Yeah.
That was great.
What has Skylar told Marie?
Breakdown. What does that mean? What did she say when she was yelling?
Much.
I probably called you 5 times.
Bit busy. Destroying bugs.
I'm not leaving here until I know what's got her so upset.
What's he
I don't
gonna
mean to
come up with?
Point the finger, but this just come out of nowhere. It's time to tell me the truth, Walt. All of it.
I don't think you want the truth.
It's so, like, ironic considering the chat he had with
Yeah.
Jesse as well. So irony? I don't know.
You heard about Ted Bennick. Fractured a couple vertebrae. He may never walk again.
But that couldn't explain.
Yes, it could. You do know, right? You must know.
FT?
IFT. Oh my God. Seriously.
She was having an affair. Ted Bennick.
It wasn't ongoing.
God, how can he? Ugh.
Put things back together. And then
I bet she wishes she had asked.
Oh my God.
please keep this to yourself. I don't want Hank to think less of her. Or me.
Oh my God. So you said you were starting to dislike Walt quite a bit. What do you think of this? Oh my God. That just like completely warps her.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now she's on Walt's side of this mate.
God. This man.
If only he told her why she went
Exactly.
to Ted's
Yeah. My God.
Make her a cup of coffee or an apple for yourself.
Oh man. Guys, now he's got Jesse thinking too much.
Yeah.
Why are they moving the controller?
Because that's how
doesn't help.
It does.
It does.
Hey, you okay?
Doesn't look too okay. Starfishing away.
What is that noise?
Movie?
Hopefully.
Video game?
You wanna fuck with me?
Scarface.
Cockroaches.
No, cockroaches. Eh?
Wait for it.
Say hello, Claire.
Is this a bit... Is the baby a bit young for this film? Is the baby a bit young for this
It's
film?
an 18. Or R rated, I guess.
Feeling better? Hey, why
Wait, he's not 18 though, is it?
No.
Join it.
That is the worst film for her to see them. Oh my god, what a batch cut that is. That's so good.
$367,000 each.
Mike, you're short. 300,000 short.
You're forgetting about the mule.
Take the product from us to the dealer. It's worth
There's a lot of heat though, isn't it?
You're taking a risk.
Yeah.
$275,000 worth of risk?
God.
Gus paid
You've
his
got 360,000.
Frank didn't use mules. He spent 20 years building his own distribution. You don't like paying 20%. Maybe you shouldn't have killed the guy.
Here, all right?
Since you're putting on the green eye shade, the methylamine is free this time. The next barrel is going to cost big. Can we continue, or you got any more burning questions?
I love how he's put him in his place.
Okay, kid, you fronted us 120. Ira gets 110. That is 45 from each of us.
How do you think Wolf's going to react to this?
Guys get 10 each. Goodman's cut, 18,000 from each.
Huh?
Who's Goodman?
Saul Goodman.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm so used to just Saul.
Legacy costs, 117,000 each. Legacy costs? I got 9 guys.
9.
They were part of the previous operation. We are going to make them whole.
What is this we?
You killed!
What are they doing to further our interests? Closely. My guys are keeping their mouths shut.
We're paying for their silence. That's blackmail.
What does he expect?
Business is my end. This is business. End of story.
Let's take it out of mine.
You don't care.
Go for it. I don't care.
You're gonna just let them do that?
His face just staring.
Oh, thank you. I'll pay my share. This is how it's going to be here on out. My guys are an ongoing expenditure. You best get yourself comfortable with it.
I feel like he's just prodding like an angry bear right now, but, you know.
137,000.
That's a lot of money still. Like,
less than with Fring.
Well, of course.
Walter, just because you shot Jesse James, don't make you Jesse James.
Yeah. It's exactly what you said. Wow.
They're making less.
Yeah. I mean, that kind of put Walt in his place. Like, after everything, he
Yeah.
thinks he's Mr. Big Stuff. He knows what's going on. He did a harsh lesson in
How are you
reality.
feeling? Broke it off with Andrea. I meant this. How are you feeling about the money?
Wow. Nice way to show care there.
We were cooking 200 pounds a week. Last batch, we didn't even crack 50 pounds. We cleared less money, but we got a bigger piece of the pie.
I'm thinking about Victor.
That was the one I was thinking of earlier.
I was sure that Gus did what he did. Send me a message.
Maybe there's another reason. Victor, trying to cook that batch on his own, flew too close to the sun.
Is he referring to Mike?
No, what you reckon?
This guy, seriously.
He's Jesse James, though, isn't he?
I like how he's even like, what is he saying?
Yeah.
I like how they just walk
That was
off
a great
with so much
way to
money.
end. Yeah. No, that's not enough. It's not good enough. Can't believe it. I had a couple problems there. My pen would not work properly.
Oh my god, I didn't even notice.
I was like, trying to get it to work. And also, right after the listen to your gut line, my stomach, we made the joke about my stomach, it would not stop rumbling and making weird creaky noises. What's going on?
Actually, the mic was close enough.
I was like, what's happening?
It's reacting as well.
Yeah. So, that was Hazard Pay. What did you think of it?
Every episode, I just grow to hate Walt more and more.
I mean, yeah, that's the arc he's taken, his character. Like, yeah, it's just crazy. Like we said, how at the beginning you feel so sorry for him.
Yeah.
In a way, I mean, he does some bad stuff quite early, but you're like, oh, I understand kind of what he's doing, but then it just tumbles out of control into a He's awful, yeah. And it just there's so much in this episode of him being so awful about things and like
he just has himself on a pedestal and
yeah, exactly. And Mike brought him down a peg or two, I feel. Yeah. But there you go. But we started off out of prison.
Yes.
And a lawyer. Like.
Yeah.
I was going to call him. Someone. I was going to call him Discount Saul Goodman, but Saul Lawyer. I was about to say.
They were here to see someone.
Yep, Dennis.
Yeah.
Do you remember Dennis? You
can say so.
So Dennis was like manager, I'd say, of the laundry.
Yes.
So when Gomez and that turned up, he's speaking to Dennis. He's like, "Oh, come on, you let us two just look around." It's like, "Okay, sure." And then they broke the dog. That's Dennis, yeah. They even mentioned Dennis, I think, in the conversation with Mike and Lydia last episode. Yeah. They spoke about Chow and Dennis. So.
But the lawyer had brought his paralegal with him.
Mike just staring her down. And they go in. Dennis comes in. And the lawyer
just puts some earphones in and starts listening to music. And Mike does a little look through the window.
Yeah.
Check if anyone's about. And then they start to talk about.
Have you heard about Chow?
Yeah. He's like, yeah, apparently he's gone missing. And he's like, he's dead.
He's dead.
Someone took him out.
Wasn't me, wasn't it? It was a third party that's been dealt with.
Yeah.
You're fine. It's all good. So he's basically there to convince him not to say anything, to stay strong, to keep it going.
Dennis says his hazard pay's been taken by the police.
Yeah, DEA have taken it, so...
he's like, don't worry, it's the same deal.
Same deal as before. And he's like, but the guy's dead. Like, how am I going to get the money? Like, it's like, there's a new thing going on. Like, you'll get your pay. Just keep it going.
Keep your mouth shut.
He's like, I'm doing my time, whatever, but it's 8 a bit
years,
crazy.
There's no way they can...
I mean, I worked in the laundry that was above the lab. Like, there's nothing. Yeah.
But his mortgage payments aren't going to go through because there's not the money, and Mark's like, don't worry about him.
So it's really interesting. Like, obviously, like, the way Walt kind of perceived this whole thing was like, oh, I cook it, I do it, there we go. Gus distributes it, we're done. But there's so much to it, so much going on, so much behind the scenes, so much that... to keep the foundations of this lie and this business strong. There's a list of 11 guys, but yeah. It was like watertight, the business, I guess, the operation was but you get rid of that cork on the top. What's gonna happen? A few bullet holes in there and stuff. Then we... the guy's like saying where others are. There's 2 in Los Lunas. There's this, and that. It's like, you're not planning on seeing them all today, right? It's like, yeah, we are. And he's getting really mad. It's like, we are. Yeah, and that starts the episode. Walt is moving back in.
Yes.
And you were like, does Skylar know about this?
Yeah, because we always said Skylar wasn't very happy with him.
This season, man, I want to say, like, we always praise everyone's acting in this anyway, but bloody Anna Gunn, that's her name, right? Yeah, Anna Gunn, that plays Skylar. Like, her acting in this was so good. Like, her face, you could see she was literally deflated and, like, just...
I think it's hard to
broken,
to act broken, isn't it? Because... it's not
she genuinely looked broken, like in her facial expression. I don't know if that's like a makeup thing as well that helps, or
because I feel like it's a you have to look like it's not just acting like it's your body language. It's like you can even see it in her eyes.
Exactly.
Like,
it's her whole expression. Yeah. There's a lot of that in this show, though. A lot of like the acting is in the face. Like even with Mike, I was saying like his looks is just perfect. Yeah. And like with Jesse and Walt as well, just they've always had that. And even like Gus as well. Gus was amazing, but that's what makes all these characters and actors so good in this.
Yeah, there is one thing, like anyone can just look deadpan though, like
no, but they don't just look deadpan. They have like minute like emotions you can see in their like expressions. Like yeah, it's perfect.
But yeah, he's moving in, and then Skylar comes in a bit like, what are you
doing? It's like, I'll keep the condo for now.
It's a bad time to sell.
Yeah, I mean, he's just so, like, in his own world, isn't he? And she just looks, devastated, broken. Like, he's like, it's time to do it. So. But anyway, we cut to Saul's, I think, right? Yes, we cut to Saul's, but we hear...
We're in the waiting room with Mark.
Yeah, we can hear a noise, which sounded like I'm blind. It's Yor just breathing away. But Saul's like, you brought him here? Like, he's dead mackerel eyes. Like, can't do it.
So it's Jesse and Walt is meeting with Saul because
this is the business. Like,
Mike's obviously part of that now. It's like, but we're just the 3 amigos. Why are we making it 4?
Yeah, we don't need that. You know, he threatened to break my legs, right? Like, and he would have done it. It's not just a veiled threat.
Like, he's threatened me as well, and Jesse. He probably threatened someone before he ate breakfast this morning. It's just what he does.
Yeah. But they let him in, and Saul tries to say, like, I'd like to, like, extend, like, my, you know, kind of like, not gratitude, but like an olive branch, I guess, to like connect them again. But he's just like, right, this is how Mike's like, just ignores him.
I'm
doing
like, business. You guys are...
I don't tell you how to cook or mix your chemicals or whatever, and you don't tell me how to deal with business. And I was like,
yeah. He's like, are we going on this tour?
Yeah. And then as they're leaving, Saul like says to Walt, is like, are you okay with that? And he's like, he handles business, but I handle him. Yeah. What do you think?
Is he trying to get his legs broken?
Yeah, he's been going that way, it seems. Yeah, well, they go on a little tour. They go to a box factory, which they're kind of both pleased with. Like, Jesse and Mike are kind of pleased with. Like, there's enough noise. There's, like Mike says, Saul says there's like 18 illegals working there. They're ready to, I'm sure you want to vet them, Mike. And then Walt's just like reminiscing about working.
Like, I remember one of these. It's a corrugator. It makes corrugated
using steam and something, right?
But steam and salt, and they're
a lot
like
of heat, humidity,
and they're like, oh, next place.
And he's like, "Can't you go to Costco and get a couple dehumidifiers?"
Yeah. So the next place is the
tortilla factory. Yeah.
Still well and good until the smells, and then
gonna make the tortillas smell like cactus.
It can't be anything food related because they'll have unannounced inspections.
Yeah. It's like that free tortillas.
Jesse takes them as well. Yeah.
Next one is a no way laser tag.
Oh yeah.
I expected that. But then
they're at the pest place.
Vamanos Pest.
Small.
Yeah, it's like we're fitting a lab in
and
here.
There's like a rolling thing
that opens up. We're open to the world. And Walt's looking
at the tent, and
he's
then
like,
he's like,
"Perfect." I'm like, "What?" So what's the plan?
So, but then they end up at a
house.
House
That's what I'm saying. That's what's the plan. Yeah.
So then they're like, so what will happen is they tent 3 or 4 in the area, probably a day, I think, something they said. But one of them, they will go in and cook in the house.
Yeah, so basically the houses get tented up and the residents have to leave. And they leave the building getting fumigated. No one's allowed to re-enter, no one's crazy
So they
enough.
cook a batch.
No one thinks because there's a smell that they'll check. Why can't we do that? And they're like, what, we have to move the lab in and out? And it's like,
we'll work it out.
Yeah. And then Saul knows all the people that work there because they're
B&E.
They break in it. They basically.
Yeah. But they don't break in it.
No, they don't always.
Copy keys and give details to other people.
Yeah, so they basically sell off the details to third parties and let them know, or they come back and do it themselves and steal stuff. They're smart about it. Yeah, like a whole crew. Yeah. And then, like, Mike's like, do we need to take a vote on it?
I like how
shall we take a vote?
already says that, oh, this is perfect. And then he's like,
Mike's like, should we take a vote?
And it's like, why?
Walt's like, why? It's like, that's his...
If I want it, we'll have to.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. We cut to...
Skinny Pete.
So, in real life, the actor, classically trained pianist. So good. Like, that's actually him playing. Yeah. It's a really cool way to just fit it in.
Yeah.
Like, and it's so sad as well in a way because, like, obviously in real life he can play the piano, but the character can play the piano as we saw. If his life went down a different path, he could have been a pianist somewhere. He could have been doing so much better, but the drugs dragged him down. Same with Jesse in a way with his art and stuff. Like maybe that could have led him another way. And
we get to find out what Badger's really good at. But
helicopters, helicopter bitch.
Yeah. Who knows?
Yeah, I really like that. I like how in that part at least, like Badger's poorly played the guitar, and Skinny Pete doesn't like judge him or anything. He's just like, yeah. But they're there to buy.
I can't remember what they're called.
Me neither. He like said roadie
roadie
like
cases.
It's to carry like band equipment basically.
And they were the biggest ones, and 4 of them.
Well, this is when like he's playing drums and the guitar, and he's like, "Will you
I'm
quit it,
trying to do
bitch?"
business.
Trying to do it. He's like, "Don't worry about it." He just gets too excited.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I need 9. Did he say
4?
4. Okay. I think he said 90 something. That's what confused me. He was like, I'm gonna need some ID if that's. He's like, no cash, man.
Yeah.
It's like, have you got a band name? Put it on there.
Free band name stencil.
Vamanos Pest. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
We found out I don't know if this is at this point, but we found out that. Are they at Jesse's next?
No, so we're at the Vamanos Pest because they're talking about like the big cases and that. But Mike is talking to the team and saying, "This is how it goes."
Yeah.
There's one rule now. What is the rule? No stealing.
Oh yeah, no stealing.
It takes Todd a second to think of it. So he's
Yeah.
like, "That's right. You just
Yeah.
do your business."
You're going to see these 2 guys from time to time, but you do not talk to them.
As far as you're concerned, they're
Yes sir and no sir.
they are ghosts.
Yeah.
Yep. Yes sir and no sir. And like they're even. It's really good. Mike means business. Like when he means business, he means business. He's very straight talking. That's what I mean. That's the first ever impression we got of him as well. Remember when he was clearing up after the Jane incident?
Yeah.
He was just slapping Jesse like, "This is what happens. This is how you do it." I love Mike. He's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. I like the little smirks that Walt and Jesse give to his yes sir no sir thing. Yeah. This is where they're talking about the plans. And Jesse's like, "It won't fit. We'll have to like screw it on or whatever."
It won't fit on top. But this is when we find out the guys at the scrapyard that did the metal,
Joe,
are gonna create everything for them. It's quite cool. But then
it's neat getting like pulling them back into it again.
But then the door opens.
Then comes Andrea and Brock. And it's
Andrea
such an
and
awkward fucking interaction. Sorry, swearing. Awkward interaction, my god, with Brock.
And Walt.
It's the way the camera works, because he doesn't look at him yet until Brock doesn't say anything, really.
No,
just
just
hello,
a
I
kid,
think.
And then she offers to cook dinner for...
Yeah, stay for a beer at least.
Yeah.
It's like, a beer would be good. And they go off and he sits down with Brock and they kind of look at each other. It's awful, man. Like...
Very awkward.
Yeah. He's a menace, that man.
He is.
So we get our first setup of a tent. They're all talking to the guys, signing off all the sheets and stuff. And then they start pushing in the first case. And he's like, "Oh my god, how much poison are you using?"
It's the fog machines to make sure it disperses.
Foggers, yeah.
To make sure all of them are killed.
Yeah. You'll get them all, right?
Yeah.
All dead. Yeah. That's it. The guy looks so worried.
Yeah. They get in their car.
But they go off and Walt and Jesse turn up. And they go to walk in without talking to anyone. And then...
Todd. Well... We don't know it's Todd yet. So it's just that, you know, there's a nanny cam in the living room, but I've disconnected it. What's your name? Todd.
Doesn't say anything else, just walks in. Yeah. There we go. I think we did kind of get because I think he was pointing out the people earlier saw, so he was like Todd, but obviously you saw him from afar, so... Yeah. What do you think of that then?
It's good for Todd.
Yeah, I mean, he was told not to talk to them though, but I mean, it's a good reason enough, I guess, so... Can't be too mad. Then we get the cook.
Do we?
Yeah, they cook. They cook.
Have we missed Skylar? At the car wash?
No, it's there. Look, cook.
Really?
Car wash. Cook. Car. I wrote. My pen might not have been working, but I wrote it down. Because they go in and then and it zooms in on the like fumigation thing, the sign, and then we get them setting it up. Doing it because they go in because like obviously it's all set out. They have to set up the equipment. But, and then they cook away. Yeah, I really like the it's kind of like the CG kind of
the
like
reaction,
the chemical stuff. Yeah, really cool. Yeah. There you go. Very cool. So they cook the first batch and then they end up watching Three Stooges. It looks like to me. I don't know if I've seen it, but but they kind of bond a little bit. Walt's basically saying how he's happy for Jesse, that he's with Andrea and it's working well.
Yeah.
But then he just kind of ruins that, doesn't he?
Yeah. They're saying about, like, how much have you told her? Like, do you tell her everything?
Well, then Jesse's like, what?
Secrets.
Everything? Like, even Gail? And he's like, no.
It's up to you. I trust you.
Yeah. Because, like, Walt's it's so rich coming from Walt because he never told Skylar. Skylar basically worked it out in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he kept so much and lied. I mean, I guess, yeah, it's rich coming from him, but he's got experience of not telling someone, so, yeah. But, like, even Jesse's like, she's not stupid, she knows something's up, and she could probably guess, but, yeah. Yeah. We got to the car wash.
Yeah, where we see Marie looking through the window, moaning about how they're polishing the car because they're going up and down rather than circles. Like,
and I like how she taps and like
detail.
tells him, and then the guy kind of starts a circle but carries on. It's like, this is quality control. Like,
you can see Skylar is just
not. She does not care. She does not. She does not have the time to deal with this.
Then Maria's like, "Oh, guess what exciting news I've got." She's like, what? And she's like, no, just guess. I want you to try and guess.
It's like, oh, fine. I hate when people do that. It's like, just guess. It's like, how am I meant to guess? There's like a million things.
But Hank is
back at work.
Yeah.
We didn't get any Hank.
No, we didn't. Yeah. Marie's a bit annoyed because they weren't there and they got him out the door as quick as possible and everything went on, so...
Yeah, he was right the whole time and they kind of pushed him out and stuff, and she would be like, oh, go to hell.
And Marie's kind of thanked Skylar for... The
paying for...
Yeah, because he's also sometimes walking without his cane now. Like, the
it's like, where would he be now if we used the health, like, this went for the health insurance route, right? I guess? Yeah. So... but that's when she's like, so you doing anything for the big... She's like, what? His birthday. Walt's birthday. It's like, oh,
he was diagnosed with cancer around his last birthday.
It's like
so
a year.
You've got to celebrate it.
She's like, no, we're not doing it. What do you mean? And that's when Skylar just kind of goes off the cliff. Yeah, she kind of, she goes to smoke, and Marie's like, "What are you doing? You can't be doing that." And she's just constantly talking.
You can't smoke in here. You can't force everyone to smoke.
Shut up. It's like, whoa, don't talk to me like that. Just shut the hell up. Finally, someone telling her to shut up.
Shut up.
Yeah. About time she broke and...
About time indeed.
Poor Marie, though. I kind of, like, Marie wouldn't shut up and she was just blabbing away.
But that's Marie.
It's just kind of her... Yeah, she's just kind of talking with her sister, you know, hanging out and whatnot. But, like, she doesn't know everything that's going on. So it's insane to her. Like, but... Yeah, it's a shame she gets the brunt of it. I know a lot of people don't like Marie. A lot of people don't like Skylar. Like, I don't get the extreme hate for Skylar in this show. No. She does. So, I mean,
I've had moments where I'm like, oh,
we've got to
so
points.
Unreasonable.
Yeah, we've got to points in this like last few seasons as well where it's like she's kind of going down the bad route as well. But it's kind of, is it necessary? But I don't really get the extreme hate for her. Marie is a bit like overbearing and just too much sometimes, and like obviously she's had a stealing stint.
Yeah. But now it will just.
But you can tell she does care.
As for bad people.
I mean, yeah, it's hard to compare, isn't it? But yeah, so there we go.
We're back at the cook, aren't
they count how much, and it's like almost £50, right?
Yeah.
They're like, oh, that's good yield. Yeah, great. Woo. Yeah. And then they turn the poison off and leave, basically.
Well, they've turned the poison on.
Yeah, well, that's what I meant. So Walt gets home, and Marie is there, just waiting.
Yeah. And
it's like, what's going on? And like, I like how she's like, well, he's like, I'm sorry I missed your message, and she's like, messages. I called you like five times.
Like, didn't answer. Are you gambling again? Yeah. Like, she's had a breakdown or something.
Because it's funny, that thing as well. Sorry, the messaging thing. Because it reminded me, because earlier Marie said to Skylar about how I still can't get over Walt didn't even turn up to the house when all that was going on. He's like in his own little world. And it's so crazy how Walt just flips her opinion like instantly. Yeah. So, sorry.
Yeah, she says that Skylar had like a breakdown or something. She's not too sure, but she's never seen her like this. I'm not leaving. She's resting. I'm not leaving until I know what has caused this.
Are you gambling again? And then Walt's kind of like, no. And he's like, what do I say here? Yeah. He's good at coming up with lies and excuses quick, but
this is when
it's not even a lie though. It's a half truth, which is you know?
Yeah. And
you heard about Ted, right?
Yeah.
He basically tells her about Ted.
And she's like, no.
Yeah, but he basically says Ted's
like,
injured.
The other week he had a fall and got concussion. Yeah. And she's just like, what?
Yeah.
But she can see she's still confused. And
yeah, like, Marie's like, that doesn't...
But why would...
Well, yeah, Marie's like, why would Skylar... That means Skylar does this. That doesn't make sense.
And he's like, but you know about... He was like, oh, you don't know. It's like...
And they're kind of like staring like...
And then that's when she's like, she had an affair.
So it was an affair. I was like... And then Marie's like, I'm going to go.
Yeah, and then this is where Walt's like, can you please not tell Hank or anyone that you know because of Skylar's embarrassment on it? And it's just like, seriously.
Yeah. And she goes to leave, grabs her bag, and then she's like, and hugs him. It's so bad. It's so awful because, like, he's just warping her whole perception.
Yeah.
Because it's, like I said, a half truth to the thing. Like, it's not completely. Like, she doesn't know the context, like, at all. Yeah. Mad.
Yeah.
And Walt's smile. My God. Insane. We cut to Jesse. They're playing... Brock and Andrew are playing a game, and Jesse's just out of it.
Yeah.
What did you think he was going to do? Did you think he was...
I thought he might have told her.
Yeah.
He's like, you're right. He's like, yeah.
No, they broke up. We didn't see that, but... Right. Yeah. It's not good. See, again, like, you can tell with Jesse's... like behaviour and body language, how
and then we're at the pest place, aren't we?
Yeah, I believe so. I've run out of I couldn't write anymore.
And we're sorting out the money.
No, I think it's the scene first where Skylar is lying in bed staring at the ceiling.
Yeah.
And she can hear gunshots and whatnot.
She walks
She's like,
out.
oh.
Yeah, it is because it's that transition.
Yes, that's it.
So she walks out and to find Walt with Holly
and
Walt Jr. all watching
Scarface.
Yeah.
Never seen Scarface.
And you can see her reacting to like the shots and like
the violence, the language, everything. And they're like, join us, popcorn pizza, yay! And she's just like, ugh.
Yeah.
And I like the close-ups of her and the gunshots and the people.
And then it switches from the gunshots to
the
money,
the note counter. Yeah, oh, so good. There's a lot of that in this. There was another one where it was like, I think it was the poison coming on, the cloud of that, and then it cut to like the sky.
Yeah.
And was it the car wash? I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
So stuff like that is really good. A lot of like match cuts in this that are really cool. Yeah.
And they've got like 390,000
3
each.
piles.
And then that's when Walt's like, hang on a second, this is short.
It should be 1.3 million.
It's like 300,000 short here.
Yeah. Like, went to the after all the dealers, right?
Yeah.
It's like the mules. We had to pay them. He's like, mules.
This is the mule. Wait.
What? Yeah, he's like mules, and they're like, they're the people who run the drugs from us to the dealers. He's like, what? And Gus had to pay mules? He's like, no, he spent 20 years building his own distribution network, so he didn't need
16 trucks that are
and
now
you know
in
where
town.
those trucks are? So good.
And then he's like, and then we got 120 because Jesse
fronted us,
to set up, so we take that from ours. And then it's like, and then we got like, what's next? Whatever his name is.
It's the pest control guys.
The pest control people.
His crew, and then all his crew. And then they set up.
And then
then there's the list.
Legendary.
Then he says legacy payment, and that's where Walt's like, "Whoa, legacy what?"
Yeah.
So I've got 9 guys.
Yeah.
They're
most in prison right now, and
we pay them to keep them shut up,
but
to keep them cool, to make them whole, is what he keeps saying, which is really weird because I nearly wore a Dead Space t-shirt today, and that's a common quote from that: "Is make us whole again."
But then Walt's like, "But they're your guys. This is a new thing."
He's like, because he tries to stop him from taking the money as well.
Yeah,
he's like.
Jesse's just like, look, just take it out of mine, I don't care.
Well,
and that's when Walt's like,
no, it's okay, fine. But Mike was like these were Gus's people, this is what happened under Gus's operation as well. They're all people, part of the operation that, helped it run smoothly.
Yeah,
and
and Walt's like, this sounds like blackmail, doesn't it?
Yeah. That's it's like that's just how this works.
So they end up with like 130,000, isn't it, or something?
Yeah.
Which Walt isn't happy with, but then it's like.
Yeah, but then he's also like, well, I worked out a deal with my supplier, and the methylamine was free this time, but it's going to cost big next time, so get used to it.
But then that's when Mike's also like, you used to cook £200.
Yeah.
And now you got 50.
I don't know. Did he mention that? Because Jesse mentioned that.
Oh, maybe that was Jesse.
Yeah. But no, Mike says along the lines of like, look, listen, just because you killed Jesse James doesn't make you Jesse James, which is a point we kind of made before, like how just because you got rid of Gus, it doesn't mean you're him.
Yeah.
Like it's not how it works. Like you don't have his connections and his distribution network and everything. Like he built that up.
Don't have his setup either.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
There you go.
So that's when they say, because I knew they hadn't cooked as much. Like we knew the amount they cooked before.
Well, before that, like Walt looks at it's like 100 and something thousand each, right? So, yeah, and he's kind of a bit disappointed, I guess. But yeah, it's like less than when we were with Gus. It's like, well, yeah. But Mike goes off, and then he chats to Jesse, and Jesse's like. He's like, are you okay? How are you feeling about this? And then Jesse talks about Andrew.
Breaking up with her. And he's like, no, this.
Like, he just doesn't care. Like, not this, the money. It's like, whatever. Like, we used to cook 200, now we barely hit 50. It's like, it is what it is. It's like you said, though, we're owners now. Like, we're still making a lot of money. So.
Jesse's really good with his money, to be fair. We have
He's
kind of
good with his money. He gave away a lot of it and wasted a lot of it and didn't care about it. I mean, he doesn't care about it.
But that's what... I guess because he doesn't care about it and stuff. Like, apart from like when he's had that breakdown and he bought loads of stuff and...
Well, that's the thing.
He's always had money. Like, he doesn't waste it.
Yeah.
Like, Walt couldn't front the money. Like,
I think
Walt
the
was
difference...
had so much money.
Yeah, I think the difference is Walt cares so much about the money.
Yeah.
That he just gets, like...
The materialistic value of the money.
He gets twisted view of it and like just kind of...
It doesn't help when Skylar then spends it, but
yeah,
you also understand why she did that.
But it's like Mike says, like, since you're seeing green, that's all he does is see green, like,
Because Jesse's always had the money, isn't he? Because when you think back to, like, Jane and stuff, like, he doesn't squander all the money.
I don't think sometimes he does, because he had that whole bout of, like, where he was just chucking his money away and didn't care about it. So, I mean, I get what you're saying. It's a different...
But a lot of the time we always see that Jesse keeps the money and...
Again, I don't think he cares as much, which is the difference, so... Walt's just got that... Those dollar
I guess
signs.
It's the responsibilities. Because, like, Walt's obviously been using... He's bought a car wash. He's, like, there's that element of stuff.
Yeah.
Which Jesse obviously hasn't... Or did he invest in something?
He bought the house. That's about it.
Yeah, because there was talk of that nail salon at one point, wasn't there?
Yeah, to launder his money. That's what... I don't know if he's... what he's doing. But anyway, Walt starts talking about Victor, which is weird because I nearly mentioned Victor earlier because it was when they poured the aluminum into the thing and you're like, what? Is that metal? And it's like, that's what Victor nearly forgot. And that was in the box cutter episode as well.
Yeah.
But Walt says, back when he done that to Victor, I thought it was a message, but maybe it was something else.
Maybe it's because he kind of got too big for his boots, basically.
Cutting out the weak link or whatever. Yeah, he's flew too close to the sun.
Yes.
And just kind of looks at him and he's like...
So I said, like, is he talking about Mike?
My God, like... so if you think he's talking about Mike, what, you think take out Mike, but then...
you can't
when does this ever end? Like...
It doesn't, that's the problem. That is the problem.
I really like the shutter going down.
Yeah, that was cool.
And then the credits, There we go, that was episode 3.
Yeah, we didn't get any Lydia.
No Lydia, no Hank.
But I guess we might do next time, maybe.
Yeah, so...
But then we might not ever see her again, to be honest, because she's just that... We know that that's where... That she's kind of the supplier of the chemical, but do we ever need to see her? No, because it'll probably be in the background.
Who knows?
The supplier's not going to be like, here you go, here's your barrel. It's going to all be like under the radar, isn't it? Just turning up.
We'll see what happens. Yeah, so you don't know if we'll see her again. What about the pest control group? I guess we'll be seeing them here and there. Do you think?
How did Marie say that? When's Walt's birthday?
Soon. I don't think she said exactly.
Because obviously we had that original scene,
which
on his birthday.
Kind of gives us a timeline.
Yeah, on his birthday. So
yeah, which was his what birthday?
52, which is next birthday.
Which? Oh wait.
Was it 52?
I thought. Wait, what scene are you talking about? The one we saw in this season, or the one at the beginning of the show?
Beginning of the show.
At the very beginning of the show, it was his birthday on episode 1.
Oh yeah, that was his birthday. But I mean the one for this season.
Yeah, so I was asking what was that birthday?
Was it 52?
No, I was asking what the birthday was in the beginning of the show.
Oh, was it 50?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you're saying the new one was 52.
Yeah.
And she said it's been a year.
Okay.
So we're in the midway point between the beginning of the show and that clip. Seemingly.
God.
So another year has to pass until we see whatever.
Oh my god, that's like ages.
Right? That's what she's saying.
My lord. That's a long time.
That's a really good way of putting a timeline on it,
yeah.
So, there we go. What do you expect from next time then?
More cooking, I guess.
More cooking? Do you think there'll be any
more disagreements with Mike?
Will we see Hank at work?
Maybe.
Investigating.
Yeah.
Who knows? Yeah.
Skylar, how's she gonna cope?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see, but there we go. Thank you very much for watching. We'll be back next time. This episode we are watching right now might be on a slightly different day. We might be on a Monday. We might be still sticking with Wednesdays. Who knows? Oh no, this episode is on a Wednesday. Sorry. The next episode, though, however, may be on next Wednesday or Monday, depending on how I feel about the schedule. But we're finished with Mr. Robot now, so we're not starting a new show yet. I would love to start a new show. It might help, like, bring new people in and just it's exciting starting new shows as well.
Yeah.
But we want to kind of finish the shows we started because we've been doing them a long time.
Yeah.
So we're doubling up on Always Sunny. So there'll be 2 of those within the cycle of shows. But yeah, it could be Wednesday or Monday. Just look out for the schedule. I'll update it. Otherwise, next on the channel is the season 3 premiere of Person of Interest. Some exciting times. We're getting slowly through that show. Yeah. It's crazy how we're on the last season of this. We finished with the robot and we're already on season 3. With that. Otherwise, we'll be back soon. But thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye. Bye.